Welcome. Today, we're taking a nostalgic journey through California with stunning then and now photos. Watch the Golden State transform before your eyes. Please check out the group in the description for more. View of Santa Monica Beach, a 1920 shot of Santa Monica, once a posh beach resort with bathhouses and bathing beauty contests, now a bustling hotspot for tourists. Latham Square, 1961. The heart of downtown Oakland at Telegraph and Broadway, shifting from mid-century cityscape to a modern urban hub. Spring Street, 1885. From horse-drawn carriages to high rises. This view north from First Street reveals Spring Street's century-long evolution. Hollywood sign, 1923. Once reading Hollywoodland, the sign shed its last four letters in 1949, its legend only growing stronger with time. Webb Hall, Main Street, Jackson. A 1930 archive photo contrasted with 2019 capture, revealing the transformation of Webb Hall and Main Street. Wilshire Boulevard, a 1928 view of Wilshire Boulevard, once home to the Brown Derby. Now, it's a thriving area with Oasis Church surrounded by condos and offices. Chichizola Building, Amador City. A look at this landmark's evolution, with a 1930s to 50s archive photo contrasted against 2022 image. Downtown Jackson. The heart of Jackson, from the 1890s to 1910 to 2021 shot, capturing the town's architectural and cultural evolution. Westminster Hotel. Built in 1887, this Victorian hotel was demolished in 1960 for new development, now the site of the Medallion LA Apartments. Plaza Firehouse. Opened in 1884, this LA landmark was repurposed many times, later becoming a firefighting museum in 1960. Los Angeles, the 1910s. Daniel Plainview's grand home, a relic of California's oil boom, now stands as a contrast to the modern cityscape. Cliff House, early 1900s. The storied Cliff House, once a grand oceanside retreat, has weathered time, fires, and redesigns over the decades. Bank of Sutter Creek, a glimpse at this historic bank's transformation from a 1920s to 40s archive photo to March 2020 capture. San Francisco House, 1936. A house notorious for traffic accidents remains frozen in time, standing unchanged as the city around it evolves. Monterey, California. Ed Ricketts founded Pacific Biological Laboratories in 1923, later relocating in 1930. Its legacy still shaping Monterey's scientific history. Bel Air Gates. Captured in 1925, Bel Air Gates mark the entrance to a posh area, home to celebs and the site of iconic TV shows like the Beverly Hillbillies. Los Angeles, then and now. A striking look at LA's transformation, capturing its journey from a growing city to a sprawling metropolis. Top of the Mark, 1940s. A panoramic view from the top of the Mark in the 1940s, now contrasted against San Francisco's ever-changing skyline. Orange, California. Once Baker's service station, now the filling station cafe, this corner on Glassell and Almond preserves the town's vintage charm. Early Los Angeles versus 2001. From a fledgling settlement to a sprawling metropolis, this side-by-side view captures LA's astonishing urban expansion. Olvera Street. In 1940, Olvera Street was revived into a bustling Mexican marketplace. Today, it's a cultural landmark with museums, crafts, and Aztec dances. Amador County Library, Emmanuel Lutheran Church, Jackson, side by side, 1933 and 2019 photos showing the changing face of Jackson's library and church. 1947, Chevrolet versus 63 years later. A family's snapshot with their 1947 Chevy outside a classic diner. A timeless scene now layered with decades of change. Old Garage / Davenport Properties, Jackson. Once a humble garage, now part of Davenport Properties, this site reflects Jackson's evolving small-town charm. National Hotel, Jackson, California. A glimpse at the National Hotel's enduring legacy, standing as a piece of gold rush history amid modern times. Burroughs Saloon, Sutter Creek, 1880 versus 2024 photo. Once Randolph's, then Burroughs in 1896, and finally Pope's in 1920, with a second level added. Downtown Jackson. A side-by-side look at Jackson's downtown, from its early 1900s streetscapes to 2022 photo, capturing its present-day character. Los Angeles, 1894. Bunker Hill's grand Victorian homes vanished in the 1950s, their residents displaced for the city's push toward modernization. Beaufait and Darby Avenues, Porter Ranch, 1982. The famous E.T. bike chase was filmed here in 1982. Today, the neighborhood still holds echoes of its cinematic past. Anaheim, California, 1971. Another angle of 123 North Helena Street, capturing the ongoing transformation of Anaheim's historic core. Chico, California. The Senator Theater, built in 1927, once echoed with vaudeville performances and classic films, still a cultural landmark today. San Francisco, 1920. A century of transformation, from cable cars and bustling markets to skyscrapers and tech-driven landscapes. Warner Bros. Theater. Built in 1920, this Beaux-Arts theater became a jewelry exchange in 1980 after serving as Warner Brothers' downtown theater until 1975. St. Joseph's Catholic Church. The original church, built in 1903, was replaced after a fire in 1983, losing its iconic bell towers and European art. Venice Pier. This 1925 image of the Kinney Pier shows a once popular resort area, now a vibrant spot with Muscle Beach and a Hollywood filming location. Broadway, Jackson. A Century of Change, 1915 versus February 2024, featuring the Broadway Hotel, built 1904, in the background. Broadway from Olympic. This 1933 photo shows Broadway's theater district, once a vaudeville hub, now revitalized with lofts and refurbished movie palaces. Beechwood Gates. The 1924 photo shows Beechwood Gates marking the entrance to Hollywoodland. Today, it remains a vibrant spot for writers, artists, and actors. Third Street, 1888. An unpaved Third Street leads toward Broadway, where the Crocker Mansion and First Congregational Church steeple once defined the skyline. San Francisco, 1868. A rare glimpse from Telegraph Hill across the Golden Gate Strait, long before the bridge reshaped the horizon. Old Livery Stable, Webb Hall Building, Jackson, an 1870s archive photo paired with 2019 shot, preserving the story of this historic Jackson structure. National Hotel, Jackson, formerly Louisiana House, from an 1852 archive photo to my October 2018 image, tracing the hotel's enduring legacy. View from Temple and Main, a 1896 photo of a silver Republican parade, now replaced by government buildings and the Hollywood freeway at the intersection. Los Angeles Herald-Examiner's office. Founded by Hearst, this office operated until 1989. Now, it's the Shyberry Grand Lofts, combining history with modern amenities. Downtown Sutter Creek. A 1928 glimpse of Sutter Creek compared with 2019 photo, reflecting nearly a century of change. Los Angeles Public Library. The library's pyramid symbolizes the light of learning, with the AON Center towering above in modern LA skyline. Fort Street, Broadway, 1886. Once known as Fort Street, now Broadway, this stretch showcases LA's history, framed by vintage facades and the modern 2nd Street Tunnel. 5th Street and State Normal School. The Victorian-style school, built in 1882, was demolished in 1922, replaced by the LA Public Library and Gas Company Tower. Anaheim, California, 1971. A glimpse of 123 North Helena Street, where Anaheim's shifting skyline tells the story of its evolving downtown. San Pedro and 8th Street, 1880s, City Garden, A landmark at San Pedro and Cola, now 8th, once a serene retreat, now stands amid a modernized cityscape. Angel's Flight. This funicular served LA's Bunker Hill district from 1901 to 1969. It's still operating today, relocated a half block from its original site. Los Angeles Coliseum, a 1923 shot of the Los Angeles Coliseum, home to the 1932 and 1984 Olympics. It's the only stadium to host both Olympics, the Super Bowl, and World Series. Biltmore Hotel. The Biltmore, pictured in 1928, once hosted the Oscars. It's been a Hollywood icon with ties to royalty and films, now known as Millennium Biltmore. Downtown Sutter Creek, a 1900s archive photo versus 2022 image showing how this gold rush era town has evolved. Fox Theatre, 1963, Market Street's Fox Theatre, once a beacon of classic cinema, now stands in stark contrast to the evolving urban landscape. Second Street at Broadway, 1887. From horse-drawn wagons to urban towers, this scene highlights the transformation of LA's banking district and the Second Street Tunnel. Walter P. Building. Built in 1909, this Beaux-Arts building housed retail space and now hosts offices and jewelry businesses with marble features and Tiffany-style glass. Edison Building, 1 Bunker Hill. Built in 1931, this Art Deco building housed Edison Co. and is now being renovated into office space. Fillmore and O'Farrell, 1908. A rare glimpse of this bustling San Francisco intersection in 1908, preserving a moment in the city's rich history.